Ah, tormented demons. Remember the time you got your first Dragon Claws drop when you were 13? No? You've never killed a tormented demon? Well, then this guide is the guide for you. I'll quickly go over gear and inventory, tormented demon fight mechanics, and some demo kills. Here's a quick rundown on gear minus the new Demon Bane weapons. I'm not including them due to the high value on day of release. You're going to want to choose your two best DPS styles. If you choose range and mage, that may help you predict attack styles better. The trade-off using melee gives you access to the Blood Fury. T-Bow and Shadow are going to be best in slot. Full Inquisitors follows in terms of DPS. The Fang or Arc Light on Stab and Bandos do well here. Any crossbow with enchanted ruby bolts come next. You'll want to switch to Diamond Bolts Enchanted at around 170 HP. The Bofa and Blowpipe follow. You want to make sure you're not losing ticks with your Blowpipe. The Sang and Trident are at the bottom of this list. As far as spec weapons go, Zerite Crossbow is probably going to be best in slot for damage. Any defense reducing specs could be quite good here, and if you bring a Fang or Blowpipe, those will be fine for specking. You're going to want to bring all your gear swaps, around 4 prayer potions, some food, your boosts, stuff for thralls, the Sapphire and Lantern, some teleports, and a stamina potion. As you get better at this, you can adjust your inventory accordingly. I'll go over a couple of example setups. In this first one, I have the Shadow and Fang. This is because I don't have a T-Bow. This second setup is with the Fang and the Bofa. I opt for the Bofa over a crossbow here. Just for simplicity, you don't have to switch your ammo with the Bofa. This last setup is something of a budget setup using a Dragon Crossbow, a Fang, and Void. Defense isn't super important here, so you can use Void and reduce your number of switches. A step down from this would be to a Sang or Trident, which I really wouldn't recommend. Okay, so as far as mechanics go, there's a lot I still don't understand, and I think some stuff might be bugged. I don't know. But I'll go over the basics. They have a 6-tick attack cycle where they switch between melee, mage, and range, kind of like demonic gorillas. We'll look at the animations for each of these attack styles. Then there's this typeless single tile AoE where it shoots a flaming skull at you. You just have to move to avoid this. We'll take a look at that too. It has this bind AoE attack that you have to click out of, and this attack signals a type switch. Mechanics seem to be kind of different for different spawns, and we'll look at some examples of that. And then also the aggro has been pretty wonky, and I'm not sure if there's bugs right now or if it's just been crazy with all the people in the dungeon. This is his melee attack. He swipes you. This is what it looks and sounds like. This is his range attack. He shoots some sand at you. This is what it looks and sounds like. And here's his mage attack. He shoots a red fireball at you. This is what it looks and sounds like. And here is his bind and AoE attack. This is the attack that will signal when he's going to switch attack styles. You get the bind and some shadows show up under your feet, and the tormented demon will step away. You want to make sure to spam click out of the bind and avoid the shadows. Now, if he is attacking you with melee, he'll switch to major range, and you should pray against what you're weak against. If he is attacking with mage or range, you can switch to the opposite and watch for him to attack with melee. Try and pray before he hits you. Here's that typeless one-tile AoE. It screams and shoots an orange skull at you. You just have to step off of your tile to avoid it. I've noticed that there's two different head colors in the Tormented Demons, and the typeless AoE only comes from the demon with the darker head. It might have just been a coincidence, but I noticed that the specific spawn always led with the typeless AoE and then led into its melee attack second. So I'm wondering if different spawns have different mechanics, but I'm not sure. Finally, here's a bit of a demo clip of the shenanigans that are going down in the dungeon right now. Aggro's been really weird. You can see one guy telly and another guy die. I got stacked by some demons. It's a good time.